Hi everyone. So here actually, we are going to learn that Azure Data Engineer course. Okay, Azure Data Engineer. So the Azure Data Engineer. So what we are going to learn. So here, so this Azure Data Engineering course. What we are going to learn it now. So we are going to learn the Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Azure Keyword, Azure Logic Apps. So these are the resources actually. So we are going to learn. And storage perspective, Azure SQL Database, Azure Blob Storage, Azure Data Lake Storage. So these are the storages we are going to learn. And the external resources, data warehouse perspective, Azure Snaps. We are going to see how we can connect to that Azure Snaps from the data factory. Snowflake, how we can connect with the Snowflake from the data factory. On-premises data, if you are having, so how we can connect with that your on-premises database using that your Azure Data Factory, and the REST API and Cosmos DB. So these are the different storages. So we are going to see how we can connect using that data factory, even AWS S3 buckets. Then finally, we are going to learn that CI/CD concept, which we are going to use it for the deployment purpose. So when we are learning that Databricks, we should have some basic knowledge about Python, so that we are going to learn the Python. And work in that our Databricks, we need that one language like PySpark. So we are going to learn the PySpark. So all these things actually we are going to do. Okay, so here we are going to learn this whole part, the data engineering, Azure data engineering course. The Azure data engineering course. So here, what is that role? The Azure data engineer, what is the role? Usually, our business data, we will have it, the different storages. See, you may have that your Excel storage, your business data, you may have it in that Excel. Your business data will be like this one, rows and columns will be there. Your data, you may have it like this. right? So, for example, the data it will be like this: name, email, mobile, course. So you're entering course and location. See here, Siva, yes, at s.com. So mobile number something. Course, Azure Data Engineering, location, Chennai. Like this, they're having one record. You will have the data multiple like this. You will have the data multiple records. Like that. You may have that different data sources. This is my database. This is my database. See, here also I will have that table. I will have that table. Inside of the database, you will have that table. You will have that table. So you'll have that some different inquiry details. Actually, every business they will have that different source data. Different source data. See, here, multiple source data, I may have it. But your business data, finally, you have to keep it one target storage. One target storage. Actually, the data engineer role. So what we will do it now? Simply, I can say that one. So we will migrate the data from one environment to another environment. One environment to another environment. The business data, we may have it like this Excel data or that SQL database or that Snaps environment or that Snowflake environment or that on-premises environment. Any one of the storage, you may have that your business data. This business data, you may have it different storages. But every business, what they are following now, all business data, wherever we are having like the different storages, all our business data from the different sources, we are bringing together and storing in one final storage. That final storage is called data warehouse. Here also, we are going to have it that our table only here also we are going to have. We are going to have the table only. But here, all source data we will bring it. For example, in this scenario, I have taken my business data, the two sources. One is that our Excel, another one is that our database. From these two databases, we have to get the data and store it into that our final storage environment. That final storage environment usually it's called that our data warehouse. Data warehouse. The final storage, it will have that proper cleaned format data. That data, it will be used by that your reporting team, data analysis team, data analysis team. They will analyze this data. Why they have to analyze it? They will generate the reports. They will use the analyzed data for the report they develop. Why need the report? The report will tell you what is at your business level, how the business is growing, the area-wise development if you want to see, country-wise development if you want to see, course-wise development, which course inquiring you have, so inquiring more. So like this, every business, okay, you can analyze and then you can plan it for that your business growth further level. So the data finally we will store it in the proper cleaned format in the data warehouse. Okay, right. But my business data now it is available in that different storages, source storages. This data, what I have to do now, I want to bring it into my target environment. What is the target environment? My data warehouse. Okay, how I can bring the data? You need the technology. You need the technology. For migrating data from one environment to another environment, actually data engineer, what they are doing now, actually they are doing that migration data from one environment to another environment based on that your business requirement. That is the role of the data engineer. That's okay, right? So one environment to another environment, so data engineer going to load the data, but we need the technology for that. What is the technology? See here, the data engineer, so they are using the technology to migrate the data from one environment to another environment. The technology is called ETL. The technology is called ETL. Using the ETL technology, they are migrating the data from one source to our target. See here, that source, the source, we are having in the Excel, we are having in the database. Okay, two sources we are having. This data, I want to move it into that my data warehouse. Yes, okay, using ETL. Okay, fine. But what is the meaning of ETL? ETL is a technology, that okay. But what is the meaning of ETL? ETL na full form is extract, transform, and load. Extract, transform, and load the ETL data. What is the meaning of extract? Actually, I'm having my business data in the different sources. This scenario we are having on Excel and we are having on database. Two sources I'm having. So from these two sources, we have to get the data, right? Then we have to connect with the source, right? So we have to connect with your source and you have to read the data. right? So this connection and getting the data from the source is called extract. It's called extract. So connection and getting the data is called extract. Then see extracting data. Then what you have to do? So you have to transform based on that your business. What is the meaning of transform? I will tell you. So transform we are going to do based on the business, and finally we are going to load into that your target environment where you want to load that your final data, right? So this load here, extract, transform, load, extract, transform, load. So the extract, getting the data, connecting with the source and getting the data, transform. So based on that business requirement, you are doing some transformation, changing the data, and finally you are going to load the data into that your target. This is the ETL. This is the ETL technology. For this ETL, we are having some different tools in the market. We are having some different tools in the market. So SSIS, SQL Server Integration Service, Informatica, Data Stage. So like this, we are having different tools, but these all are using only for the on-premises. These all are using for the on-premises. On-premises, your local server. So within that your company organization server environment, it will be available. Within that your organization environment only, it will be available. But now, companies actually they are moving the data. They are moving the data into the cloud environment. Then we need one tool which is supporting that cloud environment, right? So that is a tool. Is our AD as well as Databricks, Azure Databricks. Both are we can use it. For migrating the data from that your any source to cloud environment or cloud to any other source environment. So here the ADF or Databricks you can use it. Nowadays all the projects wherever we are working with the Azure environment, all the projects, the data engineers, they are using Azure Databricks as well as Data Factory. The Data Factory mostly they are using for data movement. Data movement. One environment to another environment, data movement. Databricks they are using for the transformations. After moving the data, based on the business, the changes what they want to do, the changes actually they are doing using that database. Mostly big data dealing, they are doing using that Databricks. Huge amount of volume data, right? Huge volume data. So that ADF, ADB, they are using. These are our ETL tools. And transformation purpose, we can use it. What is the meaning of transformation? What is the meaning of transformation? See here, I'll take that one small sample data. See here. I'm having my business data like this. See here, number three. Okay, so main state, right? So here, Saidapet, Chennai. My name and my course name, my contact number, something. I'm having the data like this. This is, imagine, this is my business data. This is my one student inquiry. I'm having the business data like this. This data, if I'm keeping as it is, how we are having now, if I'm keeping as it is, this data will not help for me for the analysis purpose. The data engineering perspective, if I want to do that analysis purpose, actually this data will not helpful for me. Why? Because this data is not in the proper structure. What is the meaning of the proper structure? See, for example, I want to analyze my data from the Chennai, how many people are enquired for the Azure Data Engineering course. From the Bangalore, how many students are enquired for the Azure Data Engineering. From the Coimbatore, how many people enquired for the Azure Data Engineering. I want to analyze it. But my data, it's available like this one. This data is not in the proper format. Yes, the one cell, I'm having old information. Old information, if it is available in the one cell now, how I can do the analysis? It's wrong. But we cannot tell with that our customer, when you are inquiring through the online, fill the forms like this. We cannot say it. Okay. We can get any form from the end user. This is the raw data. Most of our business data, we will get it in the raw format only. You will get it in the raw format only. That raw data, we have to change it in the proper cleaned format. As a data engineer, we have to do it. How we can do it? See, I'm going to the transmission. Based on the comma, I'm going to split the data. Why? If I'm split the data based on the comma, now I will get that proper expected format. What is the expected format? Actually, I'm having table. Imagine I'm having table. Right? In this table, I'm having proper header. Right? And see here, this is one column. Six, seven. Okay. So here, I'm having my table. The table having name column, address, or door number. door number, street name, city name, or area name, city name, course, contact. See here, I will convert the data like this. See here, street, area name, I, ADE, a number, something like this. Now, the raw data converted into the cleaned format data. See, in the every record, the next name, next number, next area name, next street name, next city, and course name, all will come here. From this table, suppose if I want to take that my course based on the course inquiry, I can take it. Based on the area name, I can take it. Based on the city name, I can take it. This is one of the transformation method. You're changing your business data from this structure to this structure. Actually, earlier all the data, it was like a one single data, right? But now it's become a separate data. Now I'm having the meaningful data. Area-wise data, I can take it, filter, I can apply, I can analyze. Because now I'm having the proper data that my storage environment. Right? This type of changes, if you are doing in that your business now, so it's called a transformation. The transformation, you are going to do that one for your business requirement purpose and bringing your data into the proper cleaned format structure. The cleaned format structure. Right? So here, the transformation then load into the parameters. So I hope now you can understand what is the meaning in ETL, the extract, transform, load. Right? So the data engineer, what they are doing now, so from that your source data to that your targets, source to target. So they are migrating data or they are moving the data from one environment to another environment. Right? So this is the role of data engineer. See, the ADF, we can use it for ETL purpose or else ELT purpose also. ELT na extract, load and transformation. Extract, load and transformation. Usually, what we will do it now, and nowadays in the current environment, all the business data, we are having the different storages, right? Different storages we are having. Mostly we may have that our data and that our on-premises environment. Your data, you may have it in the on-premises environment. On-premises SQL database, on-premises file format. So like that, you may have that your business data. This business data, first what you have to do now, because nowadays every company they are using that cloud storage. They are using the cloud storage. The final storage, actually, they are using the cloud storage. Right? So the every company they are using the cloud storages, but your business data where you are having now, you are having in that your on-premises environment. This on-premises environment data, first thing you have to bring it into that your cloud environment first. You have to bring it into that cloud environment first. Okay, so the data you have to bring it into the cloud environment. So this data you have to bring it the cloud environment. The place where you are bringing your data in the cloud usually is called landing. Is called landing. Landing environment. Landing environment. The landing environment. So what you will have it now? You will have that one, the data as it is. The data as it is. Your business data, you have it as it is. Right? Then what you will do it now? Some business, they will keep that landing environment. Some business, they will keep that environment as a branch. Fine. Bronze, silver, that gold. See, nowadays companies they are using this type of architecture only. This architecture is called delta architecture. Delta architecture. The business data, so you may have it. So the different storages, sorry, from the on-premises, yes, the data. First, you have to bring it into that your landing environment. So that time, what we will do it now, we will use that one ELT concept. We will use that one ELT. Load, extract and load and transmission. First, we will load the data into this landing environment. Then we will do that over all the ETL process, all the transmission related logic. So from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here, right? See, mostly up to the bronze, it will be that like your as it is data, as it is data. Up to the bronze, it will be like as it is your business data. So that bronze to silver, there will be that generic transformations like this one. We have done some changes, right? Your business data, you may have it like this one. And then your so business related changes, you will do it in between the silver to gold. Silver to gold. Okay. So this is the way we will migrate the data from that our source to target. This might be that your final storage environment, or even sometimes some companies they are following some different final from this environment to golden snaps snapster. These all environment maybe that your database or maybe that your data lake storage. Data lake storage. So depends upon that your business. So file format data, if you are going to storing now, that file format data storages, you may have it. Data lake storage. Okay. Suppose if you are using, final storage that were snaps na So final table data you are storing. So it depends upon that business. Okay, fine. Now, the data engineer, what they are doing now, all these things the data engineer does. All these things the data engineer does. Okay. So here from the source to target, if you want to bring the data now, based on that your business requirement wise, they are going to do that all the transformations. All the transformations. Right? Fine. So this is the thing actually we are going to learn it. So this one we are going to do it as a Azure data engineer using all these things. All these things here. Okay. So that Azure Data Factory we are going to learn. Azure Databricks we are going to learn. Azure Key Vault we are going to learn. Logic Apps we are going to learn. So that data storage wise database, blob storage, the data lake storage we are going to learn. And the external different storages, how we are going to connect. For the purpose, we are going to checking the connection with that our Synapse, Snowflake, on-premises, REST API, Cosmos DB, AWS, and deployment. We are going to learn that CI/CD. The CI/CD deployment, we are going to learn it. So for the Databricks understanding purpose, we should have that knowledge of Python and PySpark. So using the PySpark only, we are going to work in that our Databricks, right? So this is the one we are going to learn, and that our working environment, it's a cloud technology. Azure, it's a cloud technology. This is the URL. You have to log in into that your portal. So for this access, you have to create that account. The account, if you want to create now, the Azure account, if you want to create now, you need one credit card, one mobile number, one email ID. Using these things, you can create that new account. So that account, once you create it now, it will be available for the 30 days trial. 30 days trial. Okay. That 30 days trial, once it's completed now, after that one, you have to upgrade the license into that pay as you go like this. So pay as you go. Till 30 days, it's free. You can use anything. But after 30 days, you have to upgrade into pay as you go. The pay as you go, it will be chargeable. So chargeable, it's a manageable amount only. So maximum within 1,000 rupees, we can control it per month. So that whatever you are creating the resources for the practice, that resource, so you have to delete it every day after doing the practice. Then you can manage the cost. If you're keeping that, actually I'm telling after the pay-as-you-go subscription. During that your trial period, if you are keeping that on, that's not a problem. It is going to detect that your free amount only. But the pay-as-you-go subscription, so best practice to manage that cost for you, personal account you are using, right? So use it and delete it. Do the practice and delete it. I'll show you how to create that account. So that first day session, we will see that then concept of cloud computing, why need the cloud computing. So what is the cloud computing? All the things actually we will learn it. Now actually we have discussed, we have seen it only that the role of the data engineer, what they are doing. Because you are going to work as a data engineer, the Azure platform, then you should know that role. What is the role of the Azure data engineer? So what they are doing. So that responsibility is important. So that's the reason actually I have explained what you will do as a data engineer, because you are going to work as experienced data engineers. So the role actually. So this is the okay. Then that our next session we will see it. So what is the cloud computing? Why the cloud computing need? So what is also how we can create that our Azure approach. All the things we will see it in that our next session. So that's all for the day. We will meet again